To some, it sounds like a dream come true, collecting a paycheck without leaving the house. Well, we have the best and worst stay-at-home jobs, plus 5 steps to having a successful stay-at-home job.
She skated her way to gold, and now she's helping others find their way to the 2014 Olympic Winter Games in Russia. World champion figure skater Christy Yamaguchi talks with us about the up-and-coming stars to look for and what's new as we prepare for the one-year countdown to the big games.
And where am I on Delmarva? Well, I know, and you have to try to figure it out. I'll have the clues coming up.
It wasn't that long ago that if a teenage girl got pregnant, she probably dropped out of school. Now there is a school on Delmarva just for mothers-to-be, how it's giving them a shot at a bright future, and the struggles the school is now facing to keep the doors open.
Plus, WVOC's Karen Campbell joins us. She's going to show us some Zumba moves. Now, I already know them, but it's time for Jimmy to learn.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And we're in the kitchen with the chef from Galaxy 66 making a romantic Valentine appetizer for 2. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from historic Studio D.
And what a nice day it is.
Yes.
You guys call it Friday Eve.
Friday Eve.
On the morning show.
Any reference that you can make to Friday, that puts you closer to the weekend. So it's not Thursday, it's Friday Eve.
And we are still talking about the Super Bowl.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Such a great
Talking about that for at least a year.
Such a great week.
As a matter of fact, the Maryland Senators are going to be enjoying the spoils of the victory following the Baltimore win in the Super Bowl. This is a shot of Senator Ben Cardin and Barbara Mikulski. This is actually from the president's inauguration. They're going to be collecting what they call a San Francisco feast Tuesday after they made their little Super Bowl bet with the California Senators. And of course, the 49ers lost to the Ravens.
What did they do to the Ravens?
They lost. Just wanted to mention that real quick.
Hey, a lot of folks caught the show Criminal Minds last night on CBS, on WVOC. And they also caught that Salisbury, Maryland was mentioned in the show.
Please tell me this guy's in custody.
Salisbury police are at his home, and they've been there since the call came in.
There are hard copies and tablet copies of both case files on the plane. It's a short flight to the Eastern Shore. There'll be more when you land.
Oh, you see that guy? You see him around Salisbury? Yeah. WVOC's newsroom actually had a call last night asking if a body had been found. It was just a TV show.
Just a show.
Just a show.
It's all
okay.
good. Everything is fine.
What's that guy's name? The guy who he's not.
I don't know. I didn't see the show.
Oh, I can't think of his name, but he's not coming to the Eastern Shore.
That's weird though.
It is kind of weird.
Have that pop up out of nowhere. We didn't expect it. You've heard of the Race to the Top program. The entire intention is to improve education. Well, it has spawned an interesting idea. Take a look at this picture. This is instructional technology coach Colby Haynes helping a first grader at Ocean City Elementary get set up in the tech lab. Yes, I said first grader and tech lab in the same sentence. Now, they're not required to choose a career yet. However, schools are encouraging kids as young as pre-kindergarten to start thinking about what they want to do as a career.
Really?
Pre-K.
Pre-K. What did you want to be when you were in pre-K? Did they have pre-K?
Home.
Home?
Yeah, anyway.
I wanted to be a princess.
Did you see?
Does that count?
It could have happened.
It did.
If you'd have named it. No, it's a good idea. Actually, what Haynes does, he's a graduate from Salisbury University, so he's got a banner from the university up in his classroom so the kids ask about college.
Yeah.
Which is great. I think that makes sense.
I understand that. Yeah, that makes sense.
But
declare your major?
Let them be kids. I mean, it's a good idea.
Let them have fun.
Yeah,
what do you think?
Weigh
in on Facebook. We want to know. What do you think?
Well,
speaking of fun, here's a fun event happening this weekend. It's the 2013 Valentines Carnival of Caring. This is an event that's going to have games, prizes, music, dancing, snacks, crafts, surprise guests, a photo booth, and so much more. It's hosted by the United Way Young Leaders Society. Here's the info. It's Saturday, February 9th from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Berlin Intermediate School in Berlin. It's for kids ages 5 to 12 and their families. Now, they would like for you to register because it's only open to the first 150 people who register.
Oh.
There's a number there, 410-641-4598, and children must be accompanied by an adult. If you want to register online, you can do that too. We'll put that information on delmarvalife.com.
It's free, but you got to register in advance.
Tell them you're coming.
Just a few weeks, Inauguration Week activity is going to be underway at UMES. Take a look at President Juliet Bell, who will be honored as the 15th president of the University of Maryland Eastern Shore of the at the President's Scholarship Ball. That's going to be in April. Inauguration Week replaces the UMES Gala. You probably remember all the Hollywood stars and celebrities that showed up here, and even some of the big guys from sports and everything. They're not doing that anymore. Kimberly Dumpson is the Vice President for Institutional Advancement. There she is. She says that the emphasis is now going to be on the Eminence Fund, which is an endowment in support of outstanding students and faculty achievement. So that's what's going on there, and that'll be kicking up here in just a few weeks.
Yeah,
Large
coming
time.
up. Hey, back to Valentine's Day. Valentine's the theme for an event this weekend in Cambridge. It's the second Saturday. They do this in downtown Cambridge. They're going to have romantic restaurants, late shopping hours for that special gift, or in Jimmy's case, a last-minute gift, live music, and free calorie reception.
Just had to say it,
I don't
didn't
know.
you?
You're a guy. It's all going to be in my husband's the same way. It's all going to be in a 4-block stretch of downtown Cambridge. Second Saturday in Cambridge starts at 5 p.m.
If I could deny any of it, I would.
Yeah, you would.
I haven't even thought about it. Can we toss this in real quick? Just want to let you know, if you go through Salisbury, either on Route 50, well, you know where the drawbridges are. The State Highway Administration says they've got to do their inspection.
Right,
So
right,
they're going to be
right.
raising the drawbridges, checking those. They'll be open for like 15 minutes at a time, for the most part, overnight. That's going to be next week. So just to give you a heads up, coming up next week. Also, good news for the Prime Hook National Wildlife Area after damages from Sandy in October. Take a close look at this picture. Two pictures side by side. On the left, that's how it looked before Sandy came through. On the right, that's what's left.
It doesn't even look like the same area.
It really doesn't. Federal officials are going to target some of the $60 billion to chronically flooded and eroding Prime Hook National Wildlife Area, try to get that back in shape.
Wow.
And get
Yeah.
in better shape.
You know, when you take home food, the doggy bags that you take home from the restaurant, or when you get food to go, they come in those foam containers,
yeah.
those styrofoam containers. Well, it looks like they're looking at a ban in New York to ban containers for takeout food. But sanitation officials say it's too soon to say what they'll recommend as part of that report. Communities from Massachusetts to California have barred eateries from using those containers, and restaurateurs, like the lightweight plastic, environmentalists say these things take years to break down.
Fill up the landfill with them.
Fill up the landfill, yeah. You know, I've wondered why it's taken so long for this. You know, remember when like McDonald's used to put hamburgers?
And they quit.
And
Yes,
styrofoam,
that's
they
right.
quit and started using paper or cardboard.
Yeah.
Why can't you do that?
So
I don't know. So
maybe-
something.
hope they'll do it. Hope they'll do it.
Hope they'll do it, and
Seems
we'll
right.
probably see that coming our way in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, say goodbye to the iron.
Oh.
And hello, Kitty. After a month
got
of
what
Facebook,
you did there. I like that.
You like that?
I like that.
After a month of Facebook voting to see which piece would be added to Monopoly and which piece would be retired, the iron is out and the cat is in. There's a new token. It earned 31% of the fan vote, beating out a helicopter, a guitar, a diamond ring, and a toy robot, which I thought would be cool.
I was with you.
Yeah, and the contest to see which piece would be retired, the iron got the fewest votes. We called that one. That one was kind of easy.
You knew the iron was
And
coming.
thankfully, the Scotty dog, my favorite piece, got the most votes and is safe forever.
You knew it would.
Yeah.
It wasn't going anywhere. No.
No. And there was actually a campaign to keep the race car. AAA Mid-Atlantic is thanking fans who joined in the Motor Club social media campaign voting to save the beloved Monopoly race car player token, or as I like to put it, my brother's favorite token. The Motor Club is also thanking its racing partners, Michael Waltrip Racing, along with, get this, Dover International Speedway.
They got in on the deal too.
So yeah, you can thank them
Because
for
of them,
keeping our race car.
We have the race car. You were just talking about McDonald's.
Yeah.
25 billion sold, but we're not talking burgers. We're talking about songs on iTunes. Apple announced their sales milestone in a news release just yesterday. They said Philip Lupke of Germany purchased and downloaded this song, Monkey Drums, by Chase Bush, I think it is. He's going to receive get this. He's going to receive an iTunes gift card worth about $13,500.
I'd rather have the cash.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, they say it took about 10 years to reach the milestone, and on average, iTunes customers downloaded like 15,000 songs a minute from the music store, which opened in April in 2003.
How much computer space would $13,500 worth of iTunes fill? I wouldn't even
Your
have any
iPod
place.
might be a bit cumbersome.
Might be a bit. Still ahead on Delmarva Life, if you want to be successful working from home, experts say you need to dress for success. We'll share 5 tips for a successful home business.
Plus,
You believe in miracles? Yes!
many of us remember the Miracle on Ice during the 1980 Winter Olympics. We're getting ready to start the countdown to the 2014 Winter Olympic Games. Olympic figure skating champion Christy Yamaguchi talks with us about who she thinks is going to shine this time around.
And later, if you're planning a quiet evening for 2 at home this Valentine's Day, the chef from Galaxy 66 is here to share a recipe you may like. Delmarva Life at its best here on Delmarva.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and Mitsubishi dealers. And State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.